No, see, guys, don't get me wrong. I love Joao Felix to join Arsenal. I think he's a fantastic player who adds something dynamic and different to the team. He can play as a false nine, he can play on the wings. I'm not so sure about his pace because we know La Liga is a tad slower than English Premiership, but I was like, yeah, he has a required skill set to thrive in an Arsenal team. Let's not forget, Manchester United are interested in Joao Felix, but I think he will thrive in Arsenal. I'm not just saying because I'm an Arsenal player. We see that both teams, stylistically, Joao Felix will suit in flawlessly in an Arsenal team because of the way we interchange, the movement, the power, the pace, the dynamism, which Arsenal play most of the time. So, but this £21 million package is just a stumbling block. Now, if you look at the reports that came out earlier this morning, from Dave, honestly, one of the tier one journalists who has been reporting on this potential deal, this protracted deal, or a saga that has been going on. He said, Atletico ready to loan Joao Felix to Manchester United and Arsenal, make contenders at present, both expressing firm interest in 23-year-old forward, but nowhere near £21 million package. Currently, Atletico won 15 million loan fee plus 6 million wages for 6 months. Interesting stuff. Like, I don't think anybody sensible should pay that. He was sensible. Now, Manchester United can get desperate because of the push of their fans and decide to go and pay that astronomical amount of money. Fair game to them. I don't think we should pay that. Not because I'm here being the accountant for Arsenal. I'm not an accountant for Arsenal. I think Arsenal should pay market value and premium rates that for us to afford quality players that can help us push for the title, if possible, win the league, if that's possible. But £21 million total package for 6 months, I think is not value for money, in my opinion. For 6 months, 50 million loan package, not for a year. Because we are getting it wrong. This is not for a year. This is just for them 6 months. Then we're going to pay his full wages for 6 months. Unless he can get injured during the 6 months, and there's no obligation to buy. There is no first refusal to buy at the end of the loan. So I don't think it's the smartest move. I get it. Some of you will get frustrated with me saying, "Oh, what do you want? Arsenal can just pay £21 million to get a player that it's not making sense, guys." I understand we are desperate to add quality to the team. At the same time, let's be sensible. You do not want the club to be able to pay certain fees for certain players that might not want the money that affect all the other aspects of the club. We are still struggling to tie Saka down. We've not done with Martinelli. We've done with Saliba. Those are financial commitments we have to do. So, see, it's easy to just say, throw this money and throw this money here because it's not your money. You don't really care about the finances of the club. If you do care about the club, you have to care about the finances. And these are modern times. We have to do a bit of research. 21 million package for 6 months is idiotic. Now, Chelsea might go ahead and do it. Manchester United might go ahead and do it. But I don't think Arsenal should do it. Even though if we can afford it, doesn't mean you should afford stupidity. The fact that you can afford to do certain things doesn't mean you should do it without thinking about it. Joao Felix could come into the club, right? Play 1 or 2 games, get injured. You are still committed and obligated to pay that 15 million loan fee and to pay that and pay his full salary. Like, let's not be ridiculous. Now, if Atletico lower their demands, maybe to like 10 million, and Arsenal is not willing to pay, they can say maybe Arsenal has been unreasonable. But 15 million plus full salary for 6 months, I don't think is viable. Even the industry people are saying that is not just logical. That's not logical. That's not sensible. Because, see, I'm not penny pinching. I'm not here promoting the club not to be able to bring in quality players to help us push our cause. I want us to win the league. And I'm desperate to have Joao Felix, but I'm not desperate to be stupid. I'm not going forward. No, I'm just stupid. I don't think that's value for money. Some of you might disagree with me on that, but I don't think that's value for money. Like 6 more, not a whole year. It was a whole year. I can see the logic around it a little bit, even though it's a bit on the high side. But I can understand the logic around it a little bit. But for 6 months, you're going to pay £50 million package to Atletico for a player who doesn't want to be there clearly. Even though I agree with the 6 million paying the salary, I think it's a fair deal. Even though sometimes the parent club and the club taking on loan should be able to split the salary. But I understand if Arsenal can take the 6 million and pay his full salary for 6 months. But the 15 million Atletico are demanding. I think it's outrageous, and I don't think Arsenal should do it. Like I said, at 10 million, I think it's a fair deal. Arsenal can actually compromise. Atletico compromise. They can meet in the middle. But this 15 million nonsense package, I don't think the Arsenal should do it. And I don't care if Manchester United go ahead and do it, or Chelsea. Like, we can still get other players. I trust Arteta. I trust Edu, and I trust Kroenke rather. They've been magnificent in the last 2 years. So why are we so trusting them now? Because of your selfish ambitions. No, 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 no. I'll continue to trust them because they've been fantastic. Still, let's not forget, no matter how great you are in doing things, by law of averages, you get one or two wrong. Now, if Arsenal get one or two wrong, I'm willing to forgive them, provided they've gotten 80 to 90% right. So let me know your take on this. Do you think Arsenal should push the boat on this and actually fall for the demands of Atletico by paying 15 million plus 6, which is 21 million total package? Or do you think Arsenal should negotiate it down if possible? Let me know in the comment section what you feel about this deal. Like I said, my stand remains Arsenal should remain resolute. We are not paying that kind of loan fee. I agree we should pay the salary, but the 15 million loan fee I think is a bit too high. Now, if we can negotiate it to 10, 11, Arsenal should compromise and take it. Aside from that, no deal. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you like my content, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Very, very important. Make sure you push and hit the like button. It's very, very important for the algorithm, very important for the growth of the channel. And don't forget to turn on your notification bells on. And I'll see you guys on the next one.